All right, guys, welcome back. Today, what we're gonna work on is we're gonna do something a little different. Not a lot of people know how to do this, register the Del. So if you don't know how to do this, I'm gonna show you. What I want to do is I want to upgrade the speakers in the car because the speakers, I think they're the original speakers that came with the car, and then also. The car has a lot of like dry rot and rain and rust and whatnot. So I want to see if I can repair this stuff today. So the first thing I want to focus your attention to is, it's all the way up, is this part here. Like if you look at it really close, you can kind of see some water damage and it's starting to like fade a little bit. Same thing with this part here. But what I would like for it to be is, I want the lower part is black. I want the top part to be black as well, and I'll leave this gray. I don't want this to be black too. So in order to do this the right way, you gotta take this off. So a lot of people, what they do is they put a screwdriver in here and try to pop this off to get to the speaker. Well, that's actually the wrong way to take or get access to the speaker. What you have to do is you have to pull this off, and it can't come off like that, and they have these clips which holds it in place. These clips clip into these holes. So I'm gonna paint this all black, and then I'm gonna you have to take these two screws off. If you don't take these screws off, this thing is not coming off. One of my homeboys tried to take this off, and he pulled this off and broke this piece. And when I tell you Del Sol parts are hard to find, he couldn't fix it. Luckily, we went to a junkyard. A couple of months later, he found one. I don't want you to have to go through that. So once you take these two screws off, you just got to pull it forward. And then this side is these clips. And I'm missing the one here, which goes inside of this hole. And I don't have speakers in the car. As you can see, the speakers are completely broken. This part is completely missing. To take these screws off, sometimes they have a Phillips, but for the most part, this is an 8mm. It actually shows it right on there. So if you look at it up close, it says 8mm, 8.8mm right there. But yeah, as you can see, the speakers are shot. So I'm gonna just take these off. I've already loosened these speakers because I know I'm gonna change them. I'm just showing you how to get the covers off and the panels and whatnot. So I'm gonna take these covers off. Sorry, the screws out. And then, unfortunately, like this car, it came with like the factory harness. So I'm gonna have to need wire harness connection, universal wire harness for the speakers that I ordered to connect to this piece. And then I'm gonna trash these old speakers because obviously they're busted, no bass, the treble and everything else is shot too. So I'm gonna trash these guys. Now for the door, welcome back, guys. So on this side, to get access to the speaker, all you really have to do, I do this with my hands. I just put my fingers behind and I just pull the cover right off. Unlike the rear speakers, you can actually pop this off because it's being held by these clips. And then you'll just need a Phillips. I don't know what brand speakers these are, but I'm gonna take the speakers off. And they're not busted, they're not shot or anything, but I'm just gonna replace them only because I rather have the same brand speakers throughout the car. So let's take these three screws out. There's two on the bottom and one on the top. See if I can find the top one. There it is. And yeah, man, once I take the speaker off, the one in the rear, I do need a universal harness, but the one in the front, when I bought the car, the person did this to it and he hacked out the inside cover. I don't know why. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna recreate these connections here to where it looks a lot better. It doesn't look like it's crap inside of here. Oh, another thing, whenever you take the speakers out, if you don't want to lose the screws, just put the screws right back in the holes where they came from. So that way when you get the new speakers, all you have to do is just take the screws out of the same hole and then install the new speakers. So I'm gonna take the old ones off. And every time I do a project on this Del Sol, something goes wrong. Every single time. Why? I have no idea. I think this car is cursed. Alright, so these are the Infinity Copper M2 speakers. I don't know if they're good or not. But man, they're heavy and bulky and ugh. I don't like them. But yeah. I ordered some better speakers, so once the speakers come in, we'll install those bad boys. Alright? Alright guys, so now that we got this out of the car, to take this cover off, don't just pull on it like I was telling you guys before. The screws are right here. So there's 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So before I paint this guy, I'm gonna clean. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's very, very dusty and dirty. I'm gonna clean this whole thing off with some dirt grime remover, and then after I get done cleaning it, I'm gonna spray it jet black or flat black to match the interior. So to do that, got to take these 4 screws off on the both of them, and then we should be good to go. Ultra cover paint and primer, also bonded plastic, which is what I'm holding right now, wood, metal, plastic, and more. So this is the flat black paint that I'm going to use. Okay, so real quick, this is what the before looks like. You can see how it's like starting to fade towards the back, and it's like grayish here or whatever, and I'm going to paint it now. So this is the before look of this guy, and show you what it looks like when I paint it. I know it's not gonna really show in the camera that well, but the black does look nice. It came out really, really good. Yeah, and it looks, I don't know, it makes the leather shine more. So yeah, so now that I have this painted, I'm gonna go install them on the car right now. All right. So right now, this is what the back of the car looks like. I cleaned out all that crust that was there before. So now all I have to do now, I'm thinking about painting these black too. This and then this. But then I'll have to do that to the dash. Not the dash, but the front A-pillar and this top part. Then I'll have an all black interior. Damn, that sounds like a pretty good idea. I do need to change the antenna. I was thinking about putting the S2000 antenna on here because the one that's on here right now broke. See? So I'm probably gonna go to the junkyard either later on today or tomorrow, and see if I can find the S2000 with the S2000 antenna. And I'm gonna purchase the antenna from the S2000 and put it on here. If I can't find one at the junkyard, I'll just buy a regular Del Sol antenna for like, I think it's $19 on eBay, and then do it like that. So this is where I'm at right now. Before the speakers actually come in, I want to repair all this crap. I don't know why this looked like this. I have the back panels, this back grill, painted black. So set these guys aside real quick. Open up the trunk, and these guys, this finally came in. Look, I know some of y'all gonna be like, what the heck, pause, what is that, blah, blah, blah. Whatever, just something to put in the car. 200 watts, 4 channels. And this is the brand of the speaker. Never heard of this speaker before, but 360 watt max. Something simple, 6x5, 3-way simple speakers, nothing crazy. And I'm gonna install this into the car right now. I don't think I have a blade. Show you guys what it looks like. I don't need the cover. I just need this part, which is gonna go into the car. Alright, so the rear speakers don't have the cable connection. Yes, thank you, man. Thank goodness. I was hoping that these came with it, and they did. So since the car speakers in the rear, I need that kit, I'm just gonna splice into them and use these connectors here. Alright guys, so real quick, I was trying to look for those connectors that you put on here. it kind of like fuses them together, and for some reason I can't find out where I placed them. I don't feel like making a run to the store. So today I'm just gonna do it like this, put a little electrical tape, zip tie them together, and then call it a day. And I'm gonna put this onto the speaker, and then I'll put the back panel all back together. This is kind of a shoddy job. I guess because I'm in a rush, I'm losing a lot of sunlight. So I'm trying to hurry up and get as much footage as I can while the sun is out. Hey guys, so real quick, so this is basically what it's gonna look like until I can get those connectors. But whatever. So what I'm gonna do now is take this off real quick. Man, taking the back seat out made it so much easier. All right, so I'm gonna set this down like this for just a second. So the big one goes on the big side, obviously, and the little one goes on the little side. Finally got it in, and the speaker looks good. Just got to do this side, put in the back panel, and then close everything up. So I'm gonna do that real quick, and then I'll. All right, guys. So welcome back. So this is basically what it looks like now. The speakers are in here. Everything is back in place. Now I just need to put the center panel, and then we're gonna focus on the door speakers. So let me grab the center panel real quick. And this is gonna go like this. Now everything is black. Instead of having the gray with the black and it didn't look right, I'd rather these two be gray and everything else is black. So now we're gonna focus on the door speakers. The door speakers are pretty simple. All right, so welcome back, guys. So now this side was already done. It was already spliced here. So I don't necessarily have to do much but connect it. So I'm just gonna connect it, man. I'm not gonna even change these wires, but I will do the wires on the driver's side. So that's connected. And okay, so this is connected. Now I'm gonna grab my Phillips real quick and take these old screws out and then screw the new speaker in. Guys, welcome back. This is a whole nother day. These are the pieces I was talking about. This is on the driver's side. I didn't like the other one with the tape. So I'm gonna take off all of them and then I'm gonna put these on. To me, these are better connections. They're more secure. I don't like the electric tape because it doesn't just, I don't know, I feel like it's gonna untangle, and because this cable was so short, I'm not gonna just only leave it like this. I'm gonna test the speakers before I actually put it all back together because it takes a while. Not the front ones, but the ones in the back to put back in. But yeah, this is basically what I was trying to tell you as far as changing the connectors to this. I'm gonna do this on wherever there's tape, I'm gonna take it off and I'm gonna put these on. All right, so I'm just doing this one. I'm gonna do the rest. All right, welcome back, guys. So this is the rear of the Delso. I just took this side off and I'm putting these on again just because I feel like it's a more safer connection versus the way I had it before with the electric tape and zip ties. So I'm gonna do that side next and finally do the radio, and then I'm gonna do another sound test, make sure everything sounds good, and then we should be done. All right, so see you guys in a bit. All right, guys, it's a couple of days later and I did change out the whatever, you know, it's in here, right? So I put everything back together. The radio does work. I installed the radio. I did not want to record the radio only because the wiring is hacked and it's just a lot of explaining. As you can see, it does work. I'll put it on this and just find a radio station.
Includes a photo exhibit.
But yeah, so it does work. Whatever. And all the speakers and wires and all that stuff I did change. So I just want to thank you guys for watching my Honda Del Sol 1993 radio and speaker upgrade. I still have to put the seat in. I will eventually, trust me. And you guys have a wonderful, wonderful